Tips and tricks on how to save money. People are always trying to save money, especially with today's economy. No matter what your reason for saving, through this video, you will discover ways never considered. The price of everything has gone up, requiring people to be more conscientious about money. The problem is that by the time the mortgage, car, utilities, and credit cards are paid, there is little money to put aside. Saving money is not that hard, just a matter of learning all the different options and being creative. In addition to the obvious of putting money into a retirement fund or savings account, there are hundreds of ways to save money. Although some ways of saving may not seem like much, once you add them up at the end of the year, you will see how substantial the savings really are. Keep in mind that saving is more than a single lump sum of money put aside. Saving is something found in your everyday life by the way you live and the choices you make. Rome was not built in a day, and neither will your bank account be. Each penny saved is one more penny than before. If you have the ability to save big, that is great. However, most people are not in that position, which is why this ebook will show you how little savings can add up quickly. Be encouraged that it is never too late to start saving, regardless of your age. Set your mind that now is the time to start building your future. Holiday gift giving. This tip is especially helpful for large families. Although it is fun buying and receiving from everyone, it can be very expensive. Make an agreement with your family that you will continue to buy for the children, but that the adults will go with the name exchange. This way the children are not disappointed and you can spend a little more on one or two people rather than spreading your money thin. For the members that you did not pick to exchange with, bake a loaf of their favorite homemade bread or cookies. Clearance. Always head straight for the clearance rack where you can find amazing bargains. Sometimes you may have to dig a little to find the right item, but the savings will be well worth your time. Most clearance racks offer variety, current trends, and great value. For example, Bed, Bath & Beyond has a clearance section where you can find all kinds of wonderful household items for a fraction of the original cost. Thrift, surplus stores. Unfortunately, thrift and surplus stores have been given a bad rap. Many of these stores are filled with hundreds of top-quality items. Name brand merchandise is easy to find, but just like clearance racks, it takes some time to find. Find a thrift or surplus store close to where you live and then plan to spend some time to find those outstanding bargains. One woman in Kansas City, Missouri located such a store about 20 minutes from her home. After shopping through every aisle over the period of 2 hours, she walked out of the store with 8 huge garbage bags filled to the brim with designer clothes for her and her children, many with the original tags still attached. She even found a couple of Liz Claiborne suits for herself at $5.99 each and a Dooney & Bourke purse normally valued at $225 for $19.95. Her children had an entire season of school clothes, and best of all, she paid less than $200. Reuse. When you shop, look for items that can be reused. Rechargeable batteries are a perfect example. Even though the initial purchase may be more than non-rechargeable batteries, there is a definite saving over a long period. Another option would be to purchase a nice artificial Christmas tree. Many of the current artificial trees look amazingly real, and with the right lights and ornaments, you can change the look from year to year. Budget. Everyone should create a budget. If you are not sure how or just not good with money, many businesses such as H&R Block offer free financial consulting to help you put a budget together. Knowing where you are spending your money is by far the best way to save. In most cases, people have no idea where their money is really going, and once they see it on paper, not only are they surprised but eager to change their spending habits. Plan. Planning is a great way to save. Before you go to the grocery store, make a list and stick with it. If considering a vacation, plan everything. Heading out with no set direction will certainly lead you to impulsive spending. Buy in bulk. It is true that warehouse shopping can save a lot of money. Even if you have a small family, you can always split large quantities. The price of items in bulk is generally a great bargain. If you are single, you might go in with friends or family on bulk items. Allowance. Do not forget to give yourself an allowance for things you enjoy. Even if on a tight budget, buy something that you enjoy, which could be as simple as buying a new shirt or grabbing lunch at your favorite cafe. If you do not allow yourself this small splurge, you could find yourself in the same position as if dieting. Total deprivation leads to overindulgence. What matters to you? Make a list of the 10 most important things in your life. Next to each item, rank them in order of importance using numbers 1 through 10. The purpose of this exercise is to help you see the things you consider the most and least important and to provide you with a visual of why you need to save. Some examples of things that a person might put on their list include a new home, car, special trip, artwork, starting a business, or pay off debts. Setting goals. Break your goals into short-term, intermediate-term, and long-term. Being able to see your accomplishments is a great motivator for you to work hard at saving. If you set a short-term goal of saving for tickets to the symphony and reach that goal, you will be encouraged to keep saving for the intermediate and long-term goals. Be realistic. When it comes to saving money, make sure the goals you set for yourself are realistic. If you earn $50,000 a year, saving $20,000 would be nice, but it is very unrealistic. Make your goals attainable or you will never save. Flexibility. Once you have set your goal for saving, realize that things can and will change. The secret is learning ways to be flexible. If you normally save $150 a month, when something unexpected happens, you may only be able to save $50 that month. This is fine as long as you focus on getting back on track. Insurance. Shop around for insurance and work with a good agent that can provide information on discounts such as good student, multi-car discount, etc. Some people think the price of insurance is the same from one company to the next. However, prices can vary dramatically and ensure you get the best deal, you need to consider all your options. Coupons. Okay, maybe you used to laugh as you watched people pull out their coupons at stores, but the truth is that using coupons can save you hundreds of dollars every year. Coupons can be used at grocery stores, retail chains, any store where the item is sold. Some stores offer double coupon days, which is an extra bonus. On average, you could easily save from 5% to 15% on a bill for $100 simply by presenting a coupon. Coupons are not just for food items, and by scouring your local newspaper you can find coupons for all sorts of merchandise. Credit cards. Use credit cards only for emergencies. Although convenient, credit cards are dangerous and damaging. In addition, if you have a credit card that has a $1,000 balance and you pay only the minimum payment each month, it will take you between 20 and 30 years to pay off that $1,000 balance, since the majority of money is going strictly toward the interest and not the principal amount. Patience. Be patient when it comes to saving. This means that you need to accept that it will take time to save and good planning. Be patient and remember that just because you want something, do not rush to buy just to satisfy your urge. Instead, wait for sales in order to get the best price, which in turn will save you money. Break old habits. Take time to learn the various things that trigger your spending. When you are depressed, lonely, sad, anxious, excited, whatever it may be, do you spend more? Once you can identify these triggers, then you can learn how to control them. As an example, if you were just laid off from your job, although money is tight, you may have an overwhelming need to spend money. Perhaps you notice that when you are bored, you head for the shops. Knowing what affects you will help you to discipline yourself to find other ways of comfort. Avoid temptations. If you have a particular weakness, stay away from it. If you love to gamble, stay out of the casinos. If you have a weakness for shoes, drive past your favorite shoe store. While avoiding temptation is hard, it is also necessary in order to save money. When you want to give in to your temptation, this is the time to use your allowance. The right time to shop. Studies have proven that when shopping while hungry, depressed, tired, and stressed, you buy more. Before you head to the grocery store, eat something. If you are upset or feeling a little blue, calm yourself down or wait until you feel better before you head out to shop. As funny as it may sound, having a clear mind is important when it comes to shopping and spending money. Make your own gifts. If you ask people if they prefer a store-bought or handmade gift, the majority would choose the latter. Handmade gifts are individualized and come from the heart. When you have a birthday, anniversary, baby shower, wedding, or Christmas gift to give, make the gift. For Christmas, you could make a beautiful ornament or door wreath. For a baby shower, you could purchase an inexpensive bib pattern and make special bibs, or for a wedding, you could create a wonderful album of photos showing the couple's dating life. Other great options include making homemade hot chocolate, soaps, candles, or lotions and placing them in inexpensive glass containers or baskets purchased at a thrift shop. If you use a mason jar, add foam and fabric under the lid for added color, use a label to write the contents and a message of endearment, and wrap a nice piece of ribbon around the ridge. The options are endless, so get creative. Stop competing with the Jones. You do not have to compete with anyone. Be proud of what you have and who you are. If you can only afford an inexpensive sofa from a thrift store, find a nice throw, make a few pillows, and be proud and thankful. Competitiveness is a part of nature and to a degree, healthy. However, when competition creates a buying war to see who can have the best when they have no business buying at all, then it becomes damaging. Stick to what you can afford regardless of what anyone else has or pressure you might be feeling. Dollar stores. Many years ago, dollar stores offered only off-brand products or poorly made merchandise. However, that has completely changed. Now you can walk into a dollar store and find the same name brand laundry soap, cleaning supplies, clothing, school supplies, everything for a fraction of the cost. Where a store name brand bottle of laundry detergent might cost $6.50 at a grocery store, you can find the identical product and size at the dollar store for $2.50. Check out your local dollar store and enjoy the mountains of savings. Don't give up the good stuff. A misconception is that while trying to save money you have to deal with subpar merchandise, which is untrue. If you love fresh bread and pastries, visit a bakery thrift store. For your fresh fruits and vegetables, visit your local farmer's market. Try eBay or other auction sites to buy top-quality merchandise for a huge discount. Watch for neighborhood garage sales or estate sales and auctions to find items you need. Just because you are looking for bargains as a way of saving money does not mean you have to skimp on quality. Utilities. Set up some rules in your home, such as turning lights off when leaving the room, having only a parent adjust the air or heat, leaving the doors or windows open when letting either cold or hot air into the house. Utilities are expensive, and a great money saver is to monitor how they are used in your home. Another great idea is the investment in buying an energy-efficient hot water heater. If you cannot afford one, lower the setting so you are not heating water so hot. The hotter the setting, the more energy used. Attitude. Good money management is an acquired skill. As you go forward with the process of saving money, you need to have a good, positive attitude, which is often what will keep you and your family heading in the right direction. If you think you cannot save, then you probably will not. Be determined and stay positive about saving. Off-season. The next time you plan a vacation, consider off-season. Generally, the prices for airfare, hotel, and cars are substantially lower than traveling during peak time. If you look at all your options, you will find that in many cases, you can come close to the date you would like to travel. As an example, flying to Hawaii through June 8 is considered off-season while June 9 is peak. One day makes a huge difference in price. Wants versus needs. Make sure the thing you want to spend your money on is a need and not a want. Sometimes this can seem like a fine gray line, but if you stick to the need list, you will spend less. Go generic. When buying food, try some of the generic items. Unless you or your guests are connoisseurs of fine dining, they will not know if the green beans were generic or a top name brand. Once you add some butter, salt, and pepper, no one will know the difference except you. $79 per can versus $33 per can. People do not realize that many generic brands are actually manufactured by name brand companies, just branded with a different name. In fact, companies such as those that make snack foods will have conveyor belts that run side by side, one for the name brand and one for the generic brand. This is quite common, and the only difference is the label and price. Stock up. As you shop, if you notice that a brand you and your family use on a consistent basis is on sale for a great bargain, stock up. As an example, if you use a particular type of shampoo costing $4.50 per bottle and you find it on sale for $2.50, go ahead and buy 2 bottles. You should only do this on items you know will be used. Shopping for clothes. There are many secrets relating to saving money on clothing. As a perfect example, rather than buy a matched suit for $450, buy the pieces separately. This will save you about $100 to $150. Additionally, buy several pieces that can be mixed and matched, giving you 6 outfits out of 4 pieces. Free entertainment. If you are tired of being bored, you will be pleased to learn that there are hundreds of things to do that do not cost a dime. For example, if you want a little Friday or Saturday night excitement, sign up at your local police department for a ride-along where you can go on duty with an officer as they respond to real calls. Community colleges are always offering free exercise classes, or coffee shops have poetry readings. Entertainment and having fun does not have to cost anything. Some cities have special areas that are popular on the weekends where you can find free concerts. Check your local paper and college to get a list for your area. Telephone, mobile phone. First, shop around for the best deals. Second, stay away from all the fun bells and whistles and just stick with the basic plan. Some people have turned to shut down their home telephone and are now using their mobile phones in place. Since most wireless carriers offer free long-distance, call waiting, call forwarding, caller ID, voicemail, and more, it can do the same as a regular phone but for less. Why have 2 phones when you can have just one? Pay on time. For every payment you pay late, you are charged a late fee, which can range from $25 to $50 or more depending on the company. Therefore, if you just made a $50 payment but it was paid late, nothing was paid toward the debt. Instead, the entire $50 went toward an unnecessary fee. To avoid spending unnecessary money, be sure you mail your check in time to avoid these fees. Turn your hobby into money. Everyone has a skill, find yours and turn it into money. For example, if you have a skill for woodworking, start creating children's toys, or curio cabinets to sell. Perhaps you are computer savvy and could teach a class at your local community college. Find something you enjoy and sell it. Recycle. Try a different type of recycling that will save you money. Have you ever received a nice gift that you like from someone but will never use it? Rather than take it back to the store for an exchange, consider keeping it to give as a gift to someone else. Another way to recycle is to look around your home. There are always things right in your home that can be used to make nice gift baskets, things you never use. For example, the next time you purchase shower gel where you buy one and get one free, keep one for yourself and set the other one aside for future gift giving. You will find hundreds of ideas, so be creative and consider things you purchased but have never used. Shop online. Many online businesses offer great bargains and, in some cases, free shipping. Since the internet is such a competitive market, you can usually find fantastic deals. In addition, many of your favorite businesses where you shop in person have websites that offer even greater savings. Bookstores such as Amazon.com will sell books up to 70% off the original price. Overstock.com is another online business that sells closeout items for fantastic bargains. Bank accounts. Make sure you work with a qualified banker that can set up the right kind of account for your type of spending. There are numerous options specifically designed for people that write a good number of checks versus those who do not. Check with your existing bank to ensure you have what you really need, and if they are not willing to work with you, change banks. In general, credit unions are good options. Their rates are typically lower, and because they are employee-owned, you can find better options. Good health. You need to make sure you take care of yourself physically. Missed dental cleanings every 6 months can lead to gum disease or tooth decay that can cost thousands to fix. The same is true for your health. After trying home remedies or over-the-counter medications, if you still do not feel well, see a doctor. It is far better to pay the doctor visit than to let your simple summer cold turn into pneumonia. Automobile care. Keep your car oil changed, tires rotated, and overall care up to date. First, the $30 for your oil change will save wear and tear on your car, which could result in significant money. Second, you need your car to get to and from work. By not having your car in top working condition could put you in a bad position when it comes to required transportation. Vacations. While Paris, England, or Germany offers excitement, they also cost money to visit. Unfortunately, people on a regular basis forget about the United States and even the very state in which they live. One man had lived in Arizona his entire life. At age 50, when asked by a friend what the Grand Canyon was like, he was unable to answer because he had never been there. The next time you get ready to plan your family vacation, look around where you live and consider an exciting road trip that will not only be educating but cost-effective. A vacation does not have to be expensive to be fun and memorable. Dining out. Eating out can be expensive. Rather than stop eating out, simply cut back and look for options of 2 for 1. Restaurants of all calibers offer weekly specials, and if you check in your Sunday paper, you can often find special bargains. You might even think about signing up as a mystery shopper on the internet, where you can eat at fine restaurants free or at a huge discount just for writing a report on the food, service, and cleanliness. Plan menus. Although it will take some time initially after you have planned a week's menu once, it will become much easier, and best of all, it will save you money. Knowing exactly what you will be making helps you to shop for foods that can be used more than once. As an example, if you are going to have spaghetti on Tuesday, you could buy bulk ground beef at a better price and then use the other half for tacos on Saturday. Another option would be buying round steak, where one night you fix Salisbury steak and then a few days later, you use the leftovers for breakfast hash. This will help you stretch meals and avoid last-minute or impulse buying. Live within your means. The quickest way to get in debt is to live beyond your means. Sure, most people want more than they have, but life is not all about spending money. Be thankful for what you do have and learn how to enjoy the financial position you are in. This is where your budget will help identify the amount of money coming in against the amount of debt going out. Christmas Fund. Many banks and financial institutions offer a Christmas Fund program. This is an excellent way to put aside some money for your holiday shopping so you do not end up with a ton of spending. With these programs, you do not even miss the money, and better yet, less stress around the holidays. Baby food. Instead of buying expensive baby food, make your own. You can use fresh vegetables such as peas, green beans, or corn, run it through the blender, and then freeze individual servings in ice cube trays. When it comes time to feed the baby, simply pop out a cube of food, defrost, and you have instant food. This is a real time and money saver. Most foods can be frozen. In fact, if you make family foods like spaghetti or soups, simply make a smaller portion with less salt and spice, puree, freeze just like the vegetables. Seasonal buys. 1 to 3 days after a holiday, stores mark their holiday items from 50% to 75% off. This is an ideal way to stock up on next year's Christmas or Halloween decorations. This is true for stores that sell seasonal clothing as well. Shopping for jackets or sweaters in the summer will provide you with great deals. Freebies. Check out freebie sites such as totallyfreebies.com or sassysue.com, where you will find all types of sample items ranging from cosmetics to books to clothing. Most have no shipping charges, and the ones that do are minimal. By filling out a few forms, you will receive sample-size soaps, lotions, shampoos, and conditioners, etc., which are ideal for the traveler.